All right. Hey, how's it going there? Anyways, you look great today. I have something nice to tell you. Um, I watched a video by fitness coach Bill DeWitt, and he gives advice on how to create your first voiceover demo, a DIY voiceover demo. So, before I get into it, he talks a little bit about just the history of voiceover. So I'll just talk about that a little bit. So he mentions how about like a decade ago, voiceover was very hard to get into. You had to have an agent in order to get into it. You also wouldn't find a lot of work for it. It was a brand new thing at the time, and a lot of actors, you know, you would find yourselves needing to be in projects that were produced by bigger companies at the time. But nowadays, in the last 5 years, really, especially because of YouTube and other websites and resources, um, you will find a lot more work than before. A lot more lower entry level jobs than before. Now, let's get into the actual video. You see, a lot of people think they need to get into having good music, good sound design, and audio engineering when you create a voiceover demo. And it's not like these things won't help you at all, but typically, when you're starting out, it is completely fine to have your own voice, especially if you do not know how to properly adjust those things. Yeah, because those processes are very complicated, and you may not need it for getting entry level work in this field. So, how do you get into this field? Well, Bill DeWeese, he recommends you start off in the audiobook line of work, because you will see plenty and plenty of audiobooks these days. I mean, you have Amazon with Audible, so yes, you will see a lot of audiobooks these days. So, one of the things he mentions is take a look at the genres of books there are and pick three of them that you would like to do. Because one of the lessons he learned is that do not do something you would not would like to do. Um, and also, just to note a fact, or not necessarily a fact, but at least in his experience, is that when it comes to fictional books, they tend to be a lot more work because of character voices. Whereas if you're doing something non-fictional, sports related, self-help or any of those things, they take a lot less time than fictional work, and they tend to, apparently in his experience, be more profitable. Not to say that you can't do those things at all, but just something to be aware of if you do fictional work and for and audiobooks. And he says audiobooks are great because if you don't have any experience in this line of work, you get a lot of work to do, a lot of practice when it comes to doing voiceovers. Now, the other part of this is he also asks you to make a commercial demo. Now, the way you would create a commercial demo is you need to find 4 or 6 commercials, and they need to be. I think he mentions they either need to be 15 or 30 seconds. Either way, you need to find something um like that, a commercial like that, and then transcribe them. And then, record yourself and do that thing and put it together for a commercial reel or a commercial demo. And some of the other things is he also highly recommends freelancing websites, which I have mentioned in the past. So, things like Fiverr or AGX. He said he's actually had students that have made 6 figures off of those websites, at least during the time of that video when it came out 3 years ago, which was during COVID. But yes, you can make a lot of money in this industry, even if you're not union. Of course, you don't get bigger jobs, and it is slower to grow if you do not have an agent. But does not mean you cannot grow in this industry without one. In this particular side, I'm not speaking for live action performances in film and TV. But anyways, that's it, I think. I might have missed a few things, but I think I got the overall general consensus of what he said and what he wanted to tell his viewers. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Goodbye.